Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, first of all, I would thank the host for inviting me to share my experience about this vitamin essential mask with all of you. Of course, not to forget, today is a big day. That is it's a winter solstice day, right? So I hope everyone 冬至快乐, okay? Happy winter solstice. So let's get it started. I'm so excited about this mask. So please give me 10 seconds to share my screen. Okay. All right. Let's get that. Okay, I just check if everyone can see my PowerPoint, my slide. All right. Okay, let's get started. We are very happy to share with you that I'm not sure if every one of you here have tried our new essential mask by Artistry, which is based on my experience that this mask is so powerful. Okay, why do I say that? Before we go deep into about the information about this essential mask, let me share some market review with you. Is that you know that actually if a person, right, even though they don't use any skincare, they don't even follow any skincare routine, that still you will find that he or she will actually have, one or two masks with them, okay? Because this is still the biggest market after all. And you can see that actually our Asia Pacific is still one of the biggest consume of masks, especially sheet masks in the market. And another, based on my experience, is that why is the face mask still one of the biggest demand after all is because the product itself is non-sticky. For example, when you are using, for example, when you start using a cleanser or something that really suit your skin or that is very nice, right? It's actually very hard to penetrate a new product to that prospect. But if you're saying about a mask, right? It's very easy for you to introduce, just give them a trial or whatever. They can just easily accept the mask, whether it's good or not. Okay, so our facial essential mask is actually very easy to penetrate into the market. Why I say so? Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, before we go deep into the new launch of the packaging, let's have a recap of the existing essential mask, which is one of our best selling. Why is it so powerful? I don't know if you have come across that the mask that other brands that you're using. So far, the mask that I've encountered, the most expensive in the market is about 130 ringgit per piece. Okay, that is by another brand. And then the second thing, few months ago, I've actually visited this skincare beauty exhibitions in KLCC. That during this pandemic, right, there is actually a lot of new brands that actually come out from the market, and they are mostly OEM in Malaysia. However, the price was, when looking into the price, right, it was quite surprising because it's quite expensive, I would say. Maybe it's the material or whatever they use, but of course, when it's locally made and it's manufactured in Malaysia, probably like the cost can be go for lower than 10. But not to say that, it's just share my experience that they are selling the mask at around 68 ringgit per piece of local made brand. So you can imagine that how competitive Artistry, the essential mask it is in the market, all right? So the former packaging of this essential mask, why is it so special? That because they actually contains these magical herbs, which is a kind of rare orchid species, okay, that have in our mask. It has very powerful antioxidants that actually help to boost your skin's defense level. Okay, most importantly, it actually contains this plant hyaluronic acid. If you know that, actually hyaluronic acid is very widely used in the market for its moisturizing and hydration effect. So, and we are normally extract from the plants. And of course, another thing is we are using this Tencel sheet quality mask as our main sheet material, which is biodegradable and is very safe for our environment. So you don't have to scare, hey, if I use all these masks, right, whether if the sheet, is it recyclable or anything. So you don't have to worry about it. It's totally safe for our environment, okay? So why is it so powerful that it's sold over 80 million pieces? Okay, for the past few years, because if you know you have used it, right, the result of this both essential hydrating and brightening was I would say wow. Okay, the hydration was 100%, the illumination after the mask was 100%, even the skin defense level actually increased day by day. All right, so the sheet mask itself is nicely fit and is definitely so affordable that I would say it's one of the, it's not the cheapest, but it's so affordable and the result was so good at the kind of this price that was set by Artistry. Okay, so let's look at this. So the high demand for sheet masks in the market, actually people are still looking for a few things, that is healthy, glowing and youthful skin. And it is still the key driving demand for the skincare products, all right? So the first thing that people will look at when looking for a mask, first of all, of course, the ingredients have to be very natural and it's healthy and it's suitable for sensitive skin, okay? Because nowadays, everybody will just claim themselves, I got super sensitive skin. That is because a lack of maintenance or anything that had used something wrong. But majority of people, they will tell themselves that, oh, I have sensitive skin. So now, due to this kind of issue, that the market now, everything they come up with, they have to cater for sensitive skin, okay, which is suitable for everyone. The second thing that the consumer will look at is actually the ingredients, that whether is it safe or not to use for my skin. And of course, they will choose those masks that have few different ingredients to cater for one skin problem, all right? And then the third thing, of course, is the application experience. I'm not too sure if some of you have actually encountered some of the mask material may be different. Some of them you find that it's so difficult to adhere with. But with this Artistry Essential Mask, right, it sticks really well on your skin that you can just, you know, just go around, walking around without the mask falling off. So these are the three things that the consumer is actually looking at when you are purchasing a mask, all right? So this is the existing mask and the new launch mask, if you have tried it, and we have actually 5 enhancements of the mask. So what are the 5 enhancements? The first enhancement is the ingredients and the function. Okay, we have added phytonutrients and vitamins to the mask to make sure that it actually treats different kinds of skin concern. All right. The second thing is the sheet material. Besides Tencel itself, we have added black tea. If you have researched what the black tea can do, right? Actually, black tea has a very strong antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, which is very good for anyone that senses that I have very sensitive skin. I'm very sensitive to the sheet material. But with this, you don't have to worry about it because Artistry scientists actually find the best solution to treat these kind of problems, right? And then the packaging was so Instagrammable, and you can actually just take pictures, or you can just give it to your friend. You can just share it with any one of your mates, right? It was so attractive, and yeah, you can just pack it as a gift as well, right? And then the fourth one, the enhancement that you'll see is actually the feelings of the mask. If you use it right, you will know that the mask itself, it was so breathable, it was so lightweight, and it adheres so well to the skin. Because myself, I can't really sit down on the place and just wait for 15 minutes for the mask to be done. I'm a person that have to go around here and there to do my stuff. So this mask actually fits me so well. And yeah, it was so fast, and it actually fixed my problem. Because nowadays I was quite busy, so sometimes I actually tend to skip my skin routine. But with this mask, it actually fixed most of my concern. It just give me a quick fix to my skin problem. All right. And then last but not least, the content that actually added into it was, we have this 100% purity of Bulgarian rose. As you know that if you heard that Bulgarian rose is actually a very expensive content. When you want to extract the rose essence, right? We have to be very careful, and maybe 30,000 tons of roses, and you can only come up with 1 liter of rose water. So with rose water, it's actually very good to help that repairs your skin problem. So this was all added into our new mask, right? So let's dive into the 4 masks that we have seen here. The first one is actually this hydrating mask. If you have tried it, it was so good that it contains vitamin B5, that it promotes your skin renewal and strengthen your moisture barrier. And so happy that it actually locks your moisture up to 8 hours of use, and it actually nourishes your skin so well. So my experience on using this, right, the skin was so smooth, and yeah, you should try it, right? And then we have I would say this is one of my favorite refining mask. It contains vitamin C3 prunus R. So it actually increases the skin metabolism and regenerates very sensitive skin. Why I love this so much? Because I myself, I have very oily skin. All right, so after I used that, the experience with this was the skin was so, first thing that I noticed is that my pores are definitely refined. and the moisture level is there, and of course I can find that my skin is not that oily. So this is the one that I share the most actually, because it's one of my favorite after all for now to my oily skin. So if you have oily skin or you have very sensitive skin, I think this is the one that suits you the best. All right. Next one, we have this vitamin E avocado mask. It's mainly for nourishing. When I first came across this mask, right, I was quite reserved because when I see something that is nourishing, especially for oily skin like me, I will be a bit reserved because I scared once I use this product, right, it will actually cause breakouts to my skin. But at the end, I still convinced myself. I give it a try, and I actually used it a few days ago. I was a bit surprised by the results. Once I removed the mask, right, I was like, wow, okay, the skin itself, the complexion, everything was 100%, I would say that. And then there's no breakout on the next day, and then the skin is so smooth even the next day. So for this one, right, after my experience with this, it was suitable for anyone that have super dry skin, or you always complain that you easily get irritation. I would say this is the best mask that suits you because it has the ability to strengthen your skin barrier. I'm not sure if I have shared before that if your skin barrier, if a skin barrier is unhealthy, right, you will easily get irritated skin or sensitive skin, and sometimes due to irritation that actually leads to pimples or acne. So if you can actually strengthen the skin barrier by itself, you will find that your skin will actually become healthier. Okay, so mask is actually a quick fix for your skin concern. Last but not least, we have this vitamin C grapeseed mask. Okay, it has, as you know, that vitamin C is widely used in skincare or masks because it has this very powerful antioxidant protection, and it improves the skin dullness immediately. And I'm the person who always like to stay up late, you know, because after 11 is usually it will be my own me time. So try this if you are the person that have very yellowish skin, or you always have this uneven complexion. Give it a try immediately, and you'll see that your skin colors will just change completely the next day. Okay, this is all my own experience and also the feedback from my prospects and my clients. All right, so it has besides UV protection, but it also gives a collagen boost in your skin. So basically, this is suitable for anyone that you found that your skin complexion is so uneven and you have very yellowish skin. Okay, so I would say that all these four masks, right, is actually suitable for anyone. You don't have to worry that I have to choose one, or that I need to use this and that, or which one is more suitable to me. Just try all of them. You will love it, because you know why? Our skin, we have different concerns. It's not only one problem. Sometimes we have uneven tone, sometimes we have a bit of breakouts, or sometimes we have a bit of dehydration. So you can just use it every day and on a different mask. There's a saying that an apple a day to keep the doctors away. But for me now, I would say a mask a day to keep your skin problem away. Okay. So basically, this is all the mask that the artistry has launched lately. So in a summary, that this mask, the enhancement, if you look at it, you will see that the enhancer of this mask is in supple ingredients. It contains phytonutrients and vitamins. Okay, the sheet mask itself has improved with antibacterial and inflammatory properties. The packaging itself is so attractive. Okay, you can easily just share it with your mates, and the feelings of the mask and the content, everything has just improved. All right. So yeah, if you have any questions on the mask item, you can just actually drop it in the chat box, or maybe I can just personally just reply to you if you have any of the questions. All right. So my sharing for the mask will be until here. So I hope everyone have a great evening, and yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you.